patriarchy, more like pants. It's a load of pantsriarchy. Hey, it's me. Was gonna say something mildly offensive, but can't because it's YouTube in 2018 and they might rewind my channel to 0 here. And guess what, guys? It's me, Isara Productions, back in the world of CK2, ready to play some of the Holy Fury DLC, where, oh boy, there are a few options we can't wait to get into. You ever just think to yourself when you're playing CK2, like, oh damn dude, there's just too many big, hairy, smelly men. I need a nice woman to lead the country, although, you know, it's like the Middle Ages. She'd just be a small, hairy, smelly woman. Nothing's really that different, really, I imagine. But with the new Holy Fury DLC, there's so many fun things that we can do, such as playing as Why would I want to play as Mr. Baldy over here when his big shiny head is distracting me from my goals of taking over the entire world? And just when I get there, with that whole world being existing, we should probably get rid of that. That's not a real letter. And I think like role-playing as my cutie pie medieval GF, Gundhilda the Cockslayer. Oh, it's kind of in my name, so might as well go right off the bat and get myself a bit of cockslay. I don't even know what I'm doing. So yeah, as Gunhilda of the dynasty of Cockslayer Duty, I need to go ahead and make sure that we go ahead and start reforming our religion. Just for a very specific reason, that is making equality for all in our kingdom, specifically for the women. So much equality that they're actually more equal, you know? Just because I feel like they're not as equal, maybe we should give them more equal, you know? Equal basically means plus in this scenario. I have plus more power than you. Oh, and of course, immediately, good old Gundhilda in her ways of trying to reform society is already on a goddamn deathbed. This is a conspiracy against womankind. Sure, it has nothing to do with the fact Gundhilda has never once in her life showered, bathed, or just done anything of the sorts, and regularly bathes in the blood of her enemies. So, like, she's a clean gal. They didn't even need to, like, take a bath. Just had to, like, kill some guys up in Norway. Jeez, nothing's stopping Gunhilda's warpath for equality here, unless, you know, you've got a copy of Heat magazine and a nice bit of gossip. That was me being inept and being stereotypical. Gunhilda, just because she is a woman, does not like Heat magazine, nor does she like gossiping. She likes to eat the enemy's hearts in the name of equality. Gunhilda, the fact I've been taking all this land, I thought maybe you'd also start, like, absorbing the life force from the people that live there, but you look pretty damn run down. A second. At some point, my son has converted to being a Muslim. Excuse me? I feel like this is something you probably should have told me. Well, you can't trust men. This guy stole my daughter and is trying to sell her back to me for 46 gold pieces. She's not even worth 2. Right, first things first, we gotta keep up tradition here. I don't think I want any men in charge of my country at any point, because after someone went ahead and stole my daughter, that's a bit too far, man. What the hell? Oh, of course, someone killed Gundhilda. The most precious, innocent woman that ever lived. Just don't take note of all the time she ate all those people's hearts and subjugated people very furiously and then tried to take away all rights from men. That was just, you know, a drop in the water. Oh, someone gifted me a eunuch. Oh, that's so nice. I was going to ask Santa for one of those, but now I don't have to. Thanks, Debbie. Right, yeah, I'm still not happy with the amount of land we got. We need to get way more, and we need to start reforming this religion. I didn't realize we do human sacrifice in our current religion. Maybe we don't reform that bit. That bit actually sounds right up my alley. Right, I need one more holy site, and I can do it. So, time to go in on Mr. Denmark. Ah, there we go. Now it's time for the real fun to begin. Oh, there's actually no one for me to marry other than these 12-year-old boys, but even they don't want me. Oh, I'm married and pregnant. It's a holy miracle, guys. It was Jesus. I mean God, and I'm giving birth to Jesus, something like that. Right, finally found someone stupid enough to marry me, and once again, yeah, it's a 12-year-old boy, but that's literally the best I can do at the moment. Right, finally got enough piety, which means we can go ahead and reform the religion. Right, so number one, we definitely want divine marriage. I definitely want to be able to marry my brother if I need to, and Anatic clans means only women. A weird religion now I think about it. A bunch of warmongering, incestuous women who really, really just love Jesus. Although not like Jesus or God as we know him. It could be anything. It's just not the form of Jesus or God we know. It could be a shoe for all we know. We could literally be worshipping a shoe while we bang each other's siblings. So now that we've got United Clans, that means only women can be on our council. True equality has been achieved. So in the name of Gunhilda, we're not quite done with war just yet. We need to make sure that the rest of the world around us also agrees with our matriarchal tendencies. In the name of equality, eating human hearts, and marrying 12-year-olds who are your brother. This is terrible. I'm a terrible, terrible person. Oh god, we had a son. I don't want a son. Hold on, we're just gonna have to change this. Looks like a female name. Jenny. Forgot we're Vikings as well. Whenever we're bored, we could just go raid and pillage England for a bit of fun and banter. Also nets you quite a nice bit of gold and prestige on top of it. These Danes have been a bit too patriarchal for my likes, and I think it's time we go ahead over there and slap them about a bit until they see sense and, you know, give up all their equality in the name of equality. But I'm very sick, and my son Jenny, for some reason, has come to see me at my bedside. I think I might have ruined Jenny's life because he looks very confused. Oh, there you go. Now, Denmark has our same matriarchal society and they have themselves a queen and are our tributary state. It's just how it's meant to be. Oh, well, we died and now we've got... Who've we got now? Is it another... It's a 15-year-old Gunhilda. Gunhilda's back in the form of a 15-year-old girl. And she immediately has dysentery, which is... Thanks. Just come back to life. Immediately get goddamn dysentery. Now imagine like the story of like the reincarnation of Christ when he came back to life and, you know, then just immediately got dysentery and died 3 days later. Not that great. Oh, I had to restart because my heir immediately died and we got game over, and Gunhilda immediately has dysentery again. Well, Gunhilda is alive still, but this guy just chopped off her leg in an attempt to save her from dysentery. She died. She's dead. Why did you chop off her leg? Yeah, since we were talking about Jesus and all, I thought I'd visit the Pope and just, you know, take all his gold. Ah, I just realised our new leader is married to her brother. Just how we like it. Gotta keep those genes clean. I'm just gonna go ahead and start taking some province over here in Britain because it just makes it way more easier for me to raid them in the future. There we go. Now we can also just start converting the British Isles to our, like, better way of living. Just by removing all the men. Makes sense, right? No idea why my vassals hate me so much. It could probably be the fact that I keep eating all the men in the kingdom, which is... That's no fault of my own. I'm hungry. Why do I always get the weird artifacts? Why do I have the tongue of a great hero, a rusty sword, a book on the Norse language, and just someone's hand? Really? Oh, well, my brother died, so might as well go ahead and marry my son. He started a war in a while, so he might as well spread that matriarchal cheer down to Germany down here, you know, just spread the love. I'm dead again, and now I'm playing as a nine-year-old girl. So, you know, it's probably like the plot to some sort of anime. Oh, Jesus. I think I literally have Voldemort as one of my vassals. Oh god, yeah, it's definitely like one of those Japanese animes. I'm 14, and the first trait I got was lustful. Oh, yeah, she's got into power, and immediately she started banging her brother. Jesus. That's just absolutely brilliant, that is, isn't it? Jesus Christ. I don't know what just happened to Denmark, but... you don't look too good there, buddy. You're not looking too fresh. You know, every once in a while, I like to just pick a random guy and make him my court jester. Just, you know, just to keep them in place so they know that they are nothing to me other than cheap entertainment. Or, if you're related to my leader, a good shag. Still just busy over here in Britain subjugating the people to make them only have women leaders, and I think you can all agree I'm doing the world's work. I can't wait to be in BuzzFeed next week. Oh, you look at that. I've eaten so many of my brothers and so many men that I am now actually just a full-on cannibal. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna wait for you to catch up there. Anyway, more subjugation of the British Isles. This is like the worst thing I've ever made, you know? I don't think Estonia should really be in Iceland. You know, I think this is good enough for today. My last leader just died and I just can't play any more CK2 at the moment. We did go ahead and put all of England under the matriarchal system, which is pretty good. We are an 11-year-old girl, which means, you know, I was just slowly blowing my brains out because every time I play this game, all my leaders seem to die very early. But hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you realise it's just a meme. I don't actually hate all men. Don't actually hate all women. I do like eating people, though. I'm an unironic cannibal. Can you... See? It's 2018. You can't tell if I'm being serious or not. I've eaten a person. Leave a like and hit the subscribe button if you also like to eat other humans. Bye!